I have a job for you.
Jeez, it's not another arc, is it?
No, not again. This time I need a full-scale home renovation.
Noah Construction and Builders is your design and build partner. We do it all, from additions and dormers to full-scale renovations. Schedule your no-cost design consultation today. Visit us online at noahconstruction-builders.com.
Noah Construction and Builders. Through dreams we design, with vision we build.
95.9, 1240 AM WGBB. Welcome to MuscleSport Media Live, Monday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. I am your co-host, Joe Pietaro. Across from me, Anthony Tuminello. And to my left in the glass, the man, Trevor. Want to make sure we always thank Noah Construction-Builders.com. No job too big nor small for Noah. Give them a buzz. Go to their website. Check out all of their before and after pictures of their places that they did. Anthony, how was your Easter? Yesterday was Easter Sunday.
It was good. We went out to dinner. I haven't done that in a while. We actually went out to dinner to the Irish Coffee Pub. They did a really good job.
Irish on Easter Sunday.
Irish Coffee Pub. But they, you ever been there? Have you ever been to that place?
No, but I don't know.
It's not a pub. It's actually a
Would
big...
I go on Easter? I don't know.
It's a big catering
Shoes, bro.
hall.
I don't care.
Yes, you do.
Where is it?
It's in East Islip.
Oh, okay.
It was really good. They did a really good spread. And you know the best part about all of it?
You didn't have to wash any dishes.
There was no cleanup, no nothing.
That sometimes that's a big thing.
I gotta be honest with you. I was extremely happy about that.
Yeah, because when you host, and we usually host on Easter.
We don't host.
But it's not only the cooking, it's the cleanup afterwards. And then if you have a few drinks, you're lazy at night, and then you
and people work. They work the next day.
Most of a lot of people were off today though. My wife was off, and my kids were off.
The schools were off, right?
Yeah.
Now I was talking to someone earlier about that. Did we have off? I don't remember having off.
I never remember. I was shocked when they all said they're home
right?
today.
Like we never had off the day after Easter, or am I losing my mind?
I can't believe that they do that nowadays, especially with everything is
a holiday and
yeah.
But I just don't remember. Then I'm trying to think. Am I just forgetting that we had off?
I don't remember it.
So we didn't.
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, and they were supposed to have off on Thursday also.
Right.
Because Holy Thursday, Good Friday.
Yeah, we didn't have off of that stuff, right?
But there was a day that they had a snow day, so they chopped off the Thursday and gave them the Monday.
Right? Do we have half days on Good Friday?
I don't think
we did.
I think we had a regular, normal school day, and then you had your Easter Sunday, and that was on your weekend, and then you went back to school on Monday.
But you did have there is spring break coming up. Like they have
that's
a week.
Different. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and that's around Easter. It depends. Sometimes it falls in the Easter changes,
Right.
It usually could be in April.
Yeah, like next year, that's true. Because next year, I think Easter is like April 20th or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but whatever the case may be. But Easter Sunday is behind us. It's new month, April Fool's Day. So no jokes to play tonight.
Well, I have a joke. You want to hear one?
Sure.
No, I don't really have one. But you, Joey, you do make me laugh. I mean, I'll tell you that. I know you're sick. You're not.
What am I, a clown? I'm here to amuse you.
You're here to amuse me as usual.
Frankie, was he shaking?
Frankie, was he shaking? Trevor, you laughing? Finally, you've been miserable lately. Trevor, you all right? You know what miserable means? You've been
No, I'm good, man.
You sure? Listen, I know you don't like Joey much right now, but April Fools, we all like you, Joey. See that?
I don't care. It's all
you
good.
know what? Jesus.
All good.
All right, anyway.
That was funny.
You like that? Trevor, you all right? Trevor's laughing.
I'm good, man.
He's doing good. How was your Easter, Trevor?
Mine was good. I went to church Sunday too.
Good. I should have went to church.
That's what it's about.
I should have done that in the morning, but I didn't.
That's what it's about. You know, I got to be honest with you. I always do the whole. I haven't eaten meat since I guess it was Lent. I haven't eaten. Was it Lent? Yeah, I haven't eaten meat since February this year. On Friday since
February.
Right. So Lent was early this year.
Oh, you mean since
every Friday, Ash Wednesday?
I was a clean sweep. I did good every Friday, even when I was away at the Arnold.
But God does know if you actually don't remember Like, he actually knows if you don't
screwed
remember.
up on purpose, or if you
Correct. Right? Am I right? Like, if like, God really knows, you can't lie to yourself nor to God. So
yeah. If you try to play a fast one on yourself,
no. He
but
knows.
If you really forgot.
If you say to yourself, I'm eating this bacon, and he knows I'm eating this bacon, then that's a sin. But if you really forget, he knows you forgot.
I think so.
I know.
He's a reasonable man.
He is. Anyway, so April Fools.
April Fools.
Right.
So we were going to talk a little bit about a supplement that everybody knows, everybody says is great, but nobody knows what it is. And I'm not going to lie, I am partially one of them.
You don't know what creatine is?
I do know what it is, but I don't know enough like you would know.
Yeah.
I just know that when it first came out, it was the big thing. Everybody thought it was as strong as a steroid, and everybody bought it. And Bill Phillips with Phosphagen, with the grape and fruit punch flavors, made a ton of money. And I took it, and I felt like it was doing something.
It does.
Okay, so what exactly is creatine as a? I know it's in meat and all that. It's a natural, whatever you want to call it. But what exactly? Okay, creatine in a fitness.
Creatine monohydrate is the main amino acid found in red meat. It is found in the body, so you do make it, but you don't make enough of it to have an effect. So creatine monohydrate is no question the most studied, proven sports supplement ever created. Now, what it does is it's anything that has the word hydrate to it, aka carbohydrate, monohydrate. So creatine monohydrate does exactly that. It helps with muscle recovery because it rehydrates the muscle and helps repair and helps you recover faster. And even if you drink it while you're training, what does it do? It helps hydrate the muscle. When the muscle is hydrated, there's more blood flow. The repair is faster. But truth be told, it is proven. Now there's a bunch of different types of creatine. Monohydrate, there is no question, is the one that you want to use, and you don't need to load it like that whole loading phase.
Yes,
and that's
every
what you're
day
saying.
for 5 days, and then once a week. Yeah.
Well, that's poppycock, because basically what that means is you are overloading your muscles with water at that point. That makes you look and feel bigger, but it's not really doing a lot. You're peeing that stuff out. Yeah. However, with 5 grams after post-training, after you're done working out, you're done training, 5 grams activated by sugar or juice or fruit or Gatorade or something like that, there's no question that is highly effective. So what does it do? It no doubt aids in recovery. It speeds up recovery in the muscle by hydrating your muscle. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and it is proven.
And recovery means growth.
Growth, recovery, anything that involves recovery means that it's growth faster.
Yeah.
So when you're remember what you're doing when you're working out. You're breaking down your muscle fibers, so you're hurting it, right?
Yes.
When you recover, aka rest periods and all that stuff, that's when you're rebuilding bigger, stronger, faster. And creatine, no doubt, helps you. Absolutely. But the best way to take it, people don't understand. People think that you should take it only when you're training. It's not the case. The best, most effective way is taking that on a daily basis, because it has other functions as well.
So even on the rest that you say.
Yeah, I mean, it has focus function, it has brain function. There's a lot of stuff. Creatine is incredible. Again, it was demonized back in the day because they didn't really understand it. They thought it could affect your heart. Blah, 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 blah. And now everyone's telling you to take it. Even medical professionals are telling you to take it. And we talked about that, like nitric oxide, same kind of concept, right?
Yeah.
That was demonized. Now, if you have high blood pressure, what is the first thing they recommend to you? Nitric oxide, which is beet juice, arugula extract, things like that. But creatine is the most effective, most proven, most studied sports supplement out there. And in my opinion, there's nothing like monohydrate. There's other types of creatine that they try to push to you and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
But creatine monohydrate is the gangster, is the king of all sports supplements.
Now, why did creatine come on with such a splash back then? Like I said, with EAS was the first company to actually package it and put it on the shelves. and then it kind of like, I mean, you still hear about it, but it's not like,
because there's so much, the supplement business, and now again I'm learning this having my own supplement company, is flooded with TikTok and garbage and all this other stuff. There's certain things that are proven. What do we always say, Joey? The wheel has been invented.
yes.
Why are we going to reinvent certain things? Now, there is definitely technology and sports science that have increased the potency of certain supplements and all that stuff.
The delivery of it.
Absolutely, but not creatine, man. Creatine, and people can argue till they're blue in the face, and I just know the facts. You know what I mean? So creatine, first of all, sports supplementation has been around forever. It was just underground. It was just, like I always said, demonized. But now the doctors and the medical professions and the FDA and all that stuff are starting to really say, oh, wow, this stuff is actually working. It's preventative medicine. It's this, it's that. We can make money off of it, and it's just the way it is. Again, I had a cardiologist back in the day said, are you taking creatine? And I said, yeah. Well, you shouldn't do that if it causes heart problems. And what they're trying to say is that it would cause fluid around the hearts because it adds water to muscles. That is completely...
It's the biggest muscle in the body.
Right, and that's completely false. Absolutely false. Now they're, again, recommending it to people. But problem being is people are recommending it to, certain individuals that really shouldn't... Not that they shouldn't take it. They don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But you even give it to people that trying to cut weight at certain times. Everyone's different, but like I'll give it to a fighter to aid recovery because I have him on such a low calorie deficit. I need something to help him recover. Creatine, magnesium, things like that do help.
Now, is creatine? Yes.
I like how you say that, creatine.
Creatine. What do you say? Creatine.
Creatine.
I guess.
I like you're from the Creole.
The
Anthony, how's about that creatine that you're taking?
Gumbo.
Right? Go ahead.
How about them there saints?
Yes.
Who dat? Thank you.
Go ahead.
My mistake. Thank you for correcting. Is creatine, whatever you want to call it.
Creatine is
the
different.
Big C. Is
Yeah.
that something that could be mixed in some kind of like protein whey powder, or is it just you have to buy it?
No. It does. It's in protein powder, but usually it's not really enough. You need 5 grams. You definitely need 5 grams post workout, and it's only activated. This is the truth. It's only activated with sugar based stuff. So you need to spike your glucose levels up.
Yeah.
But creatine, you have to take that with juice or Gatorade or something like that, fruit. You know what I mean? That's why they put it in protein shakes at the end.
Those phosphagen ones, I mean, they had a lot of sugar in them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just the powder I'm talking about. We used to mix it with water. Would that be?
That's exactly.
That would take the place of the juice.
Correct. And that was their theory back then.
Yeah.
That was the theory. When they first started marketing it. I wouldn't say they first created it back then. They first started marketing it that way. But that's the truth. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I don't take a separate supplement of this. Is it something that I should use along with? I don't really take a lot of supplements, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I think there's no question it aids in recovery. Unless you have some underlying medical issues.
Yeah.
Not even blood pressure and stuff like that. But like if you have something like medically, I would consult your doctor. But creatine's creatine. It's an amino acid, man. It's in steak, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's in red meat. That's what it is.
So it's kind of, I guess, in an oddball way, it gives you something that if you eat a lot of red meat for protein, then you get the added benefit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Creatine. Now, like I said, if you add naive, you still eat a lot of red meat, but you take your whey protein shake.
No doubt.
So why not add the creatine on top of that as a sup also with the red meat?
Correct. And you need to time it. It is really proven, boom, right after that workout. Yeah. I mean, people say you should take it before, pre-workout. It aids in like muscle repair and things like that. So they're claiming that while you're working out, it does things and this and that. You really only need hydration and maybe a little bit of sugar while you're working out.
Just to go through the
workout. Yeah, absolutely.
It sounds like something post-workout. optimal timing.
Optimal is the word.
Yeah.
Optimal is the word. Yep.
Any creatine in the mix for your Kingdom supplements?
Yeah, well, that's like an essential line. So we're definitely gonna have an essential line, aka like the separate. Remember, like a lot of supplements now, like they combine a lot, and I always compare it to a multivitamin. So creatine is an essential thing. Glutamine is an essential thing. A lot of that stuff would be taken separately. And yeah, I mean, I'm a big component in that, and having an essential line, we're definitely doing in the future. We're going to separate a lot of stuff because you do need certain amounts. You can't just once again, repeating myself, it's like a multivitamin. Do you have vitamin C in a multivitamin? Yeah, but is it enough to be effective? No.
Yeah, it's just a sample.
Right.
Has there ever been a pill form?
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing them, but I don't know how popular they were. Was it something that they just figured would be better off used as a powder?
You could use it. Powder form is just it absorbs like this. So like when your pill has to be broken down a little bit.
The liver and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
They have
lose
gummies.
a lot of it.
Yeah. That's the other thing that you hit the nail on the head. The absorption factor with a lot of these supplements is everything. Yeah. Like the quality, like I'll go back to magnesium. Magnesium, there's a couple of different magnesiums, but a lot of them don't absorb the way that they should. So the one I have in my sleep product is magnesium glycinate, which is the most expensive to put in, but it's high absorbing. So creatine monohydrate in powder form absorbs perfectly, quickly.
You get your bang for your buck.
Right. Yeah, but they have gummies now. Everything's trendy, in the fitness industry. Everything's effective, but listen, if you're taking creatine, is it good to take every day? Yeah, it is, but is it more beneficial if you're active and you need recovery? And absolutely.
Yeah, I remember there was a doctor I did a seminar with one time at it was a fitness expo at Brentwood High School, and they asked me to do a seminar, and this guy did it with me on sports supplementation / anabolic steroids.
Okay, who's the doctor?
I forget his name. He's a local guy, blonde hair, and a very nice guy.
Dr. Barrett.
Maybe that is him.
He passed away.
Was the first time?
He was one of my doctors as well. He was a very good doctor. He's
young.
He passed away.
I think that
Rest
was
his soul.
him.
It was Dr. Barrett because he was the
sorry
first.
To hear that. He was a really nice guy.
He passed away.
Friends on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, he passed away years ago.
I mean, I didn't keep really in contact.
Yeah, he was.
This is going back 15 years.
Yeah, well, and again, he was taking care of a lot of people that were doing TRT and all that stuff. Not what they do now. Like he was doing people that do stuff on their own. He was taking care of a lot of those people. He was a very smart man, and he was very smart with sports supplementation and all that
fantastic.
stuff.
I felt like an idiot talking next to him.
He was very smart. I actually, I'll talk about this in the documentary. Oops, I'm not supposed to say that yet, but I'll talk about this in the documentary. I said it again. That's funny. I actually, to market myself back in the day, there was no Facebook was barely a thing. There was no Instagram. There was no Twitter. There was no social media. So to market myself, I used to go to different doctors' offices with flyers, and I would ask them if I could offer my services to their patients, and as far as nutritionists and as far as personal training. A lot of them threw me right out. He was one of them that's like, absolutely, you could put your he let me put my very professionally, he let me put my flyers on the wall. He let me put a sign up. So he was one of those guys. Yeah. But that was the guy you're talking about. There's no question.
It's got to be. I gotta look it up when I get home.
He passed away. Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I remember somebody in the we had a very small audience in the auditorium. It was like a Sunday afternoon at the end of this 2-day expo. It was a very small expo too. But it was cool because they I felt honored they wanted me to speak there. I thought it was pretty cool thing.
And he was the guy to go to because he was way ahead of their time. Now remember, they're all doing that stuff now.
Richard, is that his first name?
I'm embarrassed. I don't really remember, but Dr. Bat. He was my doctor for years, and he really knew how to take care of anyone in the fitness fitness profession, whether they did anabolic steroids or not, or anything
But
like
see,
that.
that's good because now these guys don't feel like they're going to keep it a secret.
Right,
This guy
right. But again, he was a TRT doctor way before, and now again we talked about this. There's a TRT doctor on every corner.
Yeah.
But he was regulating all those guys before that.
Yeah.
And he was ahead of his time. But getting back to the sports supplementation, he was extremely smart with a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. No, the reason why I brought him up is because some woman in the audience asked, and and she said she had a high school age kid that played football, and all these kids, all they talk about is steroids, and she was like, telling the kid that he's not going to touch something like that.
Right.
So he's like, what advice can I give the kid? And he said,
creatine monohydrate.
He said, tell your son to take creatine. Yeah. Definitely don't take steroids at that age, but he can take something that will be beneficial to him and safe at that age.
Yeah, and it actually was, again, not to the masses yet. Not to the masses yet, but people that actually knew sports supplementation. When I graduated, even in I think it was my senior year, I took a class on sports supplementation, and a lot of those exercise physiologists, they're the ones who taught me a lot about this stuff, even if they didn't apply it. But I knew this stuff going in. I wasn't an expert by any means. The only person that made me actually understand all this stuff, and Dr. Barrett actually treated him, was Dave Palumbo. So I actually used to teach a certification at Dowling College when that was around. I taught a certification with Dave Palumbo and this guy Paul Nebel.
I know Paul.
Yeah.
So he used to run the shows.
Right. So he was. I worked with him for a while, but I used to teach the practical part, and Dave Palumbo used to teach the
anabolic side of it.
Well, not the anabolic, the nutritional part.
Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of. He's not just a juice guy.
Yeah.
Dave's got a very vast.
Yeah, he's very smart. But anyway, he knew Dr. Barrett very well, and Doc, he was a medical professional when it came to this stuff.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. You, Paul, and Dave did a thing together like that. Yeah. Paul, if you guys out there always was that Long Island, NPC Long Island shows at, was it West Babylon Junior High or Babylon Junior High? All I know is that during my CYO coaching career, we always lost in the playoffs to that team at that school. So it brings back bad memories for me in the sports world. But yeah, Paul used to run the show there, and my friend Billy, who's passed away, used to be in that show every time, and I've heard some very, very interesting stories about that show.
Yeah, Paul used to be one of my partners. Actually, I was a part owner of East Islip Fitness, small percentage, and he was one of the owners there. But yeah, we all go back very. We have a lot of history. I learned a lot from all those guys, definitely.
Yeah, sometimes you learn what to do, and sometimes you learn what not
question.
to do.
I
always try to take that away from a relationship.
It is still a learning experience, whether it be good or bad.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You can see how they react under certain circumstances. So we're going to have to wrap this up in about a minute. You want to plug anything in the last minute now? Anything coming up? It's April 1st. New stuff coming up with Kingdom, with official method training at all, anything like that?
We got some good stuff coming up in my career, and you guys will see.
That I know about.
Yeah,
but something you could actually plug.
Kingdom's doing great. The supplement lines both of them are doing excellent. The pre-workout and the sleep supplement are doing amazing. I'm very proud of it. I got good people behind me. I got a great partner, and we're looking forward. We got some good stuff coming up in the near future, no question.
Good, and also, of course, MuscleSportMag.com/store, $35 a year, free shipping in the United States for the last of its kind.
It really is the last of its kind.
Is.
And I'm
print bodybuilding magazine. Bodybuilding. But what about Men's Fitness? No offense, because you were on the 2 covers of Men's Fitness. Great magazine.
You're darn right.
Blows away anything I can ever come up with, but it's not a bodybuilding magazine.
Right. You are strictly bodybuilding. We are
hardcore bodybuilding and sports. Yeah, but that's gonna do it for us this week on Muscle Sport Media Live. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Anthony. Happy April Fool's Day, everybody.
April Fools.
We'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.
Noah.
It's pretty smooth always.
Noah, I have a job for you.
Jeez, it's not another arc, is it?
No, not again. This time I need a full-scale home renovation.
Noah Construction and Builders is your design and build partner. We do it all, from additions and dormers to full-scale renovations. Schedule your no-cost design consultation today. Visit us online at noahconstruction-builders.com.
Noah Construction and Builders, through dreams we design, with vision we build.